Okay, what we have here. So today we are installing the Crossfire tire equalizing system, and we have two of these equalization systems, and one of them is installed already. I'll show you later how it goes. And this is the Crossfire itself, and then here we have the another two set of hoses. This is to put the tire pressure monitor and TPMS to be on here, and then this will be screwed onto the valve stem. And other than this, it's pretty simple. So I use the 100 psi because that's what my tires are called for. And you need one Crossfire and one of the hoses if you have the TPMS. So let's see what's the installed system now, and then I will walk you through how to install for the other tire. So here the first thing you need to do is pop off this cap, and then this is what my inside looks like. If you have exposed, okay, this is Timmy, and if you have exposed the bolts like this, you can just directly bolt the bracket on this, so you don't need to be bolted on the hubcap itself. But if your tire looks like mine, then you need to put a hole here and then install this onto the hubcap. And then the hoses goes like this. And then here's the TPMS I have on here. Right now it's underinflated because it's showing black. Later on I will fill them through this cap here. The first thing is to pop off this cap. I have a few of the notches on the inside, and then I put this big thing in there. Just turn it a little bit and then go to the other side. Here's another notch. Let's go a little bit, just gently, a little bit by a little bit. Let's see where the other one should be underneath here. Okay, there he goes. I want to be careful not to drop this because it will cause scratches, as I just did right here. Oh, that's fine. You put this aside here. Next thing to do is to determine where to mount the Crossfire. So it should be in the middle of these two valve stems. So for me, it's probably right here. And then this is stainless steel, so it's really difficult to drill through. What I'm going to do is use the Dremel tool to cut a little notch and then start drill. What it will look like from the outside. And so what this will do is to create this initial hole, and then I will use the drill to drill through from here. This is stainless steel, so if I were to start a hole from here, it will be really difficult. And plus, this area is small. I can't make my drill straight here. It will at an angle, and this is again stainless steel at an angle. It's almost impossible. But this way I have tried on the other side already. It will work. As to the actual holes, just need to be patient. Start with 1/8 of an inch here, and then go through that initial cut off I had. Okay, this wasn't very easy, but at least we have a hole here. I will step up the drill bit. So this is really the hardest part of the job, and just need to be patient actually. And after drilling the hole, need to clear deeper the hole a little bit too. Okay, we have 3/8 hole here. Next thing to do is clear up this hole a little bit. Here's the deburring tool. Okay, this is pretty good. Here I'm removing the TPMS for right now because it will need to be connected to the Crossfire. So it has this lock nut here. I need to first tighten this lock nut so it will release the TPMS. This is the outside. I'm putting the outside on the right, and here's the inner tire. And because the hose for the Crossfire is pretty long, so I won't be needing this extension here. I will disconnect this extension from the inside. Now back to my workbench. Here I will be preparing the Crossfire. The first thing is to remove the factory hose because I'm replacing with these hoses. And there it goes. Next thing to do is to put some dielectric grease. That's just to avoid this O-ring get old. Okay, I'm gonna spread them with my finger here. Same thing on this end. Let's check the orientation of the Crossfire. Coming to the tire, because this end is the outer tire and that end is the inner tire, so I want the right side of the Crossfire to be the one with the hook thing. So right side is the hook, left side is straight. So just as we said, the right hand will have a hook here. Stuff that in. Wipe off my grease here. And same thing for the left side. Stuff that in. And then put this bracket on. Just like that. Screw this. Screw the screw in here. Here, this is the locking nut for the TPMS. I found it really difficult to screw in actually, because maybe there's some machining error on this stem. Either way, it's really difficult for me to put that in. I am using a wrench that is pretty big for this. It's not supposed to be this tight. I'm also using some lubricant to go in a little bit easier. Okay, good. And this is the outer tire. Again, have the hook. So I'm just going to screw that in. And relatively tight. And then back out this locking nut. No need to be very tight here. Just a little bit. I'm going to loosely screw this in for now, so it can stay in place. Later on, I will put a washer underneath and then Also put some thread lock. But right now, this will do. Same thing here actually. On this thread, I will put some dielectric grease. I'm actually going to loosely have this on for now because I don't want to lose all my tire pressure. And then I will connect the other line here. What I am experiencing here is the tire coming from this end is actually going straight out on the other end. And the original purpose is to equalize the pressure between two tires. But that's what I want right now. Forgot to put some grease here. I'm actually going to put in the thread instead of on the valve stem because it's difficult to reach inside. That wasn't easy trying to reach back in time. So I don't want to lose my air, but still I lost quite a bit. But that's fine, I'll fill them back up later. There should be good. And then on the other side, okay, so what they want is after the stop here in the leaking of air and then go for about 1.5 more turns. I'm actually not able to go for 1.5 more turns. It is already pretty tight. I'll leave it like this. And for the inside, I will tighten it. Okay, now I'm going to deal with this thing here. Okay, they gave me I think this is 3/8" bolt with the locking nut, and I'm putting an additional flat washer here. And also put some thread sealant. The blue one should do pretty good. And just a little bit. I'll screw off on the inside. Okay, this should do pretty good. And this, let me try to turn it around. This should be fine. And finally is to clean a little bit on this here. Okay, pop this cap back in. That's installed here. Next thing to do is fill the tire back up and then check the leaks. So I'm going to fill it up first and then just to check the pressure tomorrow. If there's any drop, then I know there's a leak. Otherwise, we'll call it done. So to recap this part, the most difficult part is drilling the hole through this stainless steel cap. And also screw in from the inside. Took a little bit of time. Otherwise, wasn't difficult at all. Okay, here to fill the tire, just need to pop off this cap and then hook on this. So we are at 100 psi. Oh, it's actually, yeah, it's actually good. Let's see. Yeah, we are almost good. Just need to fill a little bit more. So the black means it's under pressure, yellow is good pressure, and red is over pressure. We are a little bit towards the black side, so it's a little bit under pressure.